What's up, YouTube, and what's up to the stream? If y'all was in the previous stream before that, my bad, my thing crashed on me right here. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. If y'all came back from the stream, I gotta rerun the whole dialogue just so we can get the long form content in. But you know, this video right here, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into the Diddy situation, right? We all see what's going on the surface, right? Diddy, we see it everywhere we look, right? Everywhere, you know, even everybody, grandma probably talking about Diddy right now, but you got to think Diddy has been one of the most long-going producers in the R&B rap game for a long time. I mean, Diddy's history go all the way back to the '90s. Everybody in the industry, right? Every single buddy of the who's biggest names ever, right? They've all partied with Diddy, right? They've all been seen with Diddy, photographed with Diddy. And when we say party, you know, this ain't. I wonder if Diddy got levels to his parties, right? He got a R rated all the way to the triple X. I wonder how his party meter works. You know what I mean? Because everybody's gonna attend it. We see, like y'all seen on the thumbnail of this video right here. You see even Trump. We see Trump even in the picture with Diddy, partying with Diddy. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, how do somebody come to be a such high-ranking elite billionaire, millionaire? Is that just by chance? Y'all think that's just by hard work and all that shit right there? You think just hard work gets you that far right there? Because there's deeper doors, right? There's more to meets the eye to the circus we see on stage when it comes to the entertainment industry, right? That's what this is. That's what he's part of, is to entertain, right? To entertain, right? So Diddy now is got the biggest fall. He's at the hardest. This is rock bottom for Diddy ever. He's been at the top of the mountain. He just fell smack dab, smashed all on the ground. Now he at rock bottom. He down there. He in prison with the rest of the rapists, murderers, killers, all kinds of shit, right? He all that money, he got all them billions, millions. He can only buy X amount of canteen. He ain't getting no head scrubs with no berries and all that shit. No. Diddy gonna be ordering off canteen using blue magic and all that shit right there. But today's video, we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into this and figure out, like, where's all these friends? Where are all the industry friends? Why they all so quiet now? And you know, lately there's been a lot of people stepping down. There's been 20 CEOs that have stepped down. We're gonna go over all this in this video right here, and we're gonna see, does it tie into Diddy? Or a lot of these CEOs and record executives, are they moving in preparation because they know once this Diddy situation, this trial comes underway, it's going to be like the Epstein shit, right? More names is going to come out. More people are going to be found out that they, you know, it's like, it literally is like the Epstein log, right? Like he had the flight log that had Bill Clinton, all these people up on there. And now here come Diddy, right? And all his history goes all the way back. But before we get into all that, man, make sure y'all hit the like on the video. If y'all fucking with it, Energy Exchange, come on, shoot me a like. I'll give y'all a little bit of content to, you know, kill some time with, right? Some food for thought. And we'll discuss this down there in the bottom of the comments like we always do. You know, man, I don't care if you're trolling off. If you don't feel my opinion, that's perfectly fine. But we're going to debate this all logically. And we're going to figure out, you know what I mean? How does one have a fall like this after you have all this million? How does that sexual deviancy, how does that ego just take you over and then have you right here, the whole fame, everything just thrown away like that? But first video we're going to get into, right, is going to be this one right here that y'all see on the screen right here. This is with, you know, this was Diddy as Brother Love right here at the Rock Nation brunch. Let's take a little glance at this.
It's 2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a Black Billionaires lunch. Yeah. You understand?
Right.
And we here together, and we're gonna keep staying together. We getting tighter. You know what I'm saying? And united we stand, and ain't nothing else.
He said, "United we stand," and he's taking a toast right there. Y'all seen Jay-Z on there, right? Y'all see everybody that's on there, right? Jay-Z, they all gonna toast this to the tighter we are. This is a brotherhood right here, right? This is a brotherhood of Black billionaires right there that he's saying right there. So you mean to tell me after all these decades of these Diddy parties and all the shit he was doing, the shit that's been caught on surveillance, you mean to tell me all these cats that's sitting here toasting to him right here, they was clueless about this? They had no idea? No, I would never buy that. You could never sell me that idea. Everybody you see in this video right here had an idea knew what was going on, what kind of parties did. Even Diddy's manager, who is Gene Deal, who does all the lives and contents, Vlads. Whole time you was the bodyguard manager, you watched all this shit just so you could get further down in your career when he falls to the ground, and now you can make money off of telling the stories and telling him you told him he should have did this and should have did that. You know, if a man was really honorable though, right there, you would have stopped it in its tracks right there because you knew it wasn't right. But I mean, shit, for a couple of dollars, right? And I mean, I'm sure it's more than a couple of dollars when it comes to Diddy. It's healthy money. He's got the infinite amount of money, right? So they're gonna bat their eyes. They're gonna turn their head. You know, it's a what I can get from you, because everybody want to get something from Diddy, right? Diddy being the major producer that we know he's been over all these years. It's really just all the people around just leeching on one another. What can they get from one another? How can they make more money? That's all they worried about is money and furthering. You know what I mean? But yet the man has been doing some strange things behind closed doors right there for decades. And they did the same thing with R. Kelly, though, right? Remember, R. Kelly married Aaliyah at the age of 15. And then nobody, you know what I mean? She came out with a whole album talking about age ain't nothing but a number. So I don't know. You know, this kind of stuff been going on in the industry for a long time, and it's part of the industry. You know, when you get behind the industry, in my opinion, you gotta agree to go against God and all his ways with all this weird shit right here. So, you know, the video's called Jay-Z looking confused, but he don't look too confused to me. You know what I mean? He don't look too confused to me personally. He don't look too confused. He knows what he's there for. He knows what time it is.
Black excellence.
That's what I'm talking about. We ain't going nowhere. I see you, Tom. What up?
I wonder why he didn't come co-sign for P. Diddy when he had to put up that bail. Why ain't none of these millionaires, billionaires, why don't they just come put some money up for him and sign off that, you know, hey, we don't think he did this, right? We don't think he did this. We want to be there for him. We'll sign our name on there to vouch to you, judge, that we'll help this man out and he can get back out here and fight his case on the other side of the jail, right? He doesn't have to come in from the jail into the courthouse. He can walk into the courthouse and he's presumed innocent until guilty. Nobody's signing their name up for Diddy, though. No one. There ain't nobody signing up for Diddy. Nobody want to put up no house, no money. But yeah, they gonna pop all these bottles right here. Billionaires brunch, right?
Yes.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Friday. To all my brothers out there, it's important to also get hair masks, you know, to revive and rejuvenate your hair follicles and to keep the berries and juices in. This is a hair mask that I'm gonna keep in for like 30 minutes. But I'm really here to say thank you as I'm getting my hair mask. Thank you to everybody that has come out, from, you know, people coming from all over the world, and that I've worked with, and, you know, everybody that's flying in for the Clive Davis event tomorrow, which I'm getting honored as an icon. I'm blown away. Thank you, Clive, and the whole crew. It's a big honor for me.
Why Clyde Davis ain't? Why ain't none of this? He just got the icon award right there. He got the key to New York City right there. Where are all these people right here that endorsed him and knew the whole time what was going on? Where they at now though? They ain't giving him. He's guilty in their book already. They know. Stay away from him. Got to stay away. You bad press, right? That's what it is.
But I have to take the time out to just thank every producer, engineer, executive, artist, bad boy employee, every manager, every label that I've worked with, everybody that's been involved in my musical career as an executive. This is like the highest award you could get as an executive, from the most legendary record executive in the game, Clive Davis. And I'm super, super excited.
Clyde Davis. Where you at, Clyde Davis? Where you at for Diddy, though? Where you at for your boy right here? Where are all these people that they so tight with, right? This brotherhood. What happened to this brotherhood, though? They was cool to go party with him, right? They was cool to go party and fly jets and go all over the world and shit together. I mean, the man's talking about him while getting Come on now, where is he at though? Where he at?
Excited about tomorrow night, and I wanted to say thank you, and I wanted to say also to my brothers out there, of all colors, it's important that you take care of your hair and you put, like once a month, put a hair mask in so you can get back to that je ne sais quoi. Have a happy Friday. Love.
That's right. Love, right? Love. I know that's right. Love. Love. Now, the next video we're gonna talk about is Ray J though. Ray J is coming to bat for
most of his life. He considers him a mentor as well as one of his closest friends. He has not spoken out since Diddy's arrest. Joins us now. Appreciate you taking the opportunity.
What's up, Chris? How you doing?
I'm good, and I'm happy to meet you. Thank you. What do you want people to know about how these allegations hit you? Had you ever thought you would hear this about the man?
I didn't. And I think it's a different time in this game. And, when you look at our mentors and the people that have kind of shaped this culture, it's important to acknowledge the mistakes that they've made, and we have to hold everybody accountable for what they've done. But I don't think this is a time to tear anybody down, right? Instead, it's a time for this industry and everybody that's going through this and seeing this to learn from the mistakes and create a roadmap for the future of the industry together, right? In unity. I think that's the next plan that I think needs to be put in play. And with all the allegations and everything that's been going on, it is definitely shaking this industry up. So the importance of unity right now, I think, is the key to a positive future.
Where the unity at though? Where the unity? Where is the unity right now for Diddy though amongst the industry? His peers in the industry. That's what I want y'all to tell me in the comments. Let me know. What am I missing here? Where is that? Where is the unity? When they gonna Ray J say he ain't know nothing about it, right? You mean to tell me all this, the industry, the way you tied into the industry. So Ray J just got up here and probably told us a bold-faced lie, though, right? And nobody care about it. It's just a small lie. He act like he didn't know all these years. Justin Timberlake, you know what I mean? He didn't know nothing, right? Ray J of all people. Now, y'all buy that? You think Ray J really didn't know? Let me know in the comments below.
Why do you think we haven't heard from anyone until now?
I just feel like a lot of people are in shock. A lot of people are dealing with it in their own way. But in times like these, we should come together. We should talk about it as a community. It's easy to divide and point fingers, but unity is where you build. You can have a stronger future for the culture. Diddy's been an icon for decades. We've all listened to his music. We've all been around him, that at least in my era, and have looked up to him. And in this situation, it's super unfortunate, but it's important to learn a lesson right now and ensure the next generation understands how to move differently with transparency and integrity. And I think
so. When he says move differently, right? Y'all tell me he says move differently. So what is he saying? Don't get caught for having the freak offs. That's what he's saying. Like, got to move differently. Like, come on, they've been doing this shit forever. And I'm sure Ray J, you in Hollywood, I'm sure you've been involved with some of this shit right here. Matter of fact, what about the shit right here with we're gonna come back to this Neo girlfriend Diddy party. All this stuff is starting to come out again though, right? Like all this right here exposes them. Look at this. 4 months ago, they pulling these out the archives. These. I know the baby mom right here is happy than ever.
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. I don't know, you know what you did. Your body slamming on the floor. Come on, police. Tell him the.
Yeah, she called police. What did he say in the beginning, though? We gonna catch that beginning.
About the freak off, Diddy Jr.
Diddy Jr. called the man Diddy Jr. Neo, Mr. R&B, Diddy Jr.
Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. He calling the police, y'all. He calling, no, I don't give a, listen. I don't know, you know what you did. Your body slamming on the floor. Come on, police. Tell him the real you. 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 And why we're here today. Tell him why we're here today. Shut the boy. Refuse to remove me. Why? Because the commotion. How did the commotion start? What did we talk about? What did I ask of you? All of that is irrelevant. Okay, so you calling the police like a y'all? Guess what? Over what?
He calling the police, right? And I can see both sides of this, right? Because he got something going on that she pulled out the camera. She got him hot and did something going on. She know that camera going to keep him in character right there. That camera, you know, celebrities, right? Celebrities and entertainment, right? That's what they do. They put on a facade and make you believe, and they entertain you. That's their job, right? So Neo, Mr. R&B singer, right here. He about to call the police on old girl right here with the camera and have her removed.
Because he want hoes over the house while his kids is here. While you like to have hoes, drugs, and weed, alcohol, mushrooms, and prostitutes in the house while his kids are here. Everyone has asked him to stop, but he will not listen to nobody. This is what's going on. This is the tea. While the is in the house, I asked him not to bring the in the house. I even came over here to help him with these kids because he won't watch these kids. Tell him about the freak off, Diddy Jr. Diddy Jr., tell him about the freak off. Tell him about the freak off. Tell them the truth. Tell these people the truth. Oh, shut the up. You don't give a fuck about none of these kids. Do y'all see a fucking picture in his house of a fucking kid? He don't care about these kids. All he care about is doing drugs, drinking alcohol, fucking these hoes. That's what you care about. So let's go.
Yeah, that's about all I'm gonna watch right there. Called the man Diddy Jr. Talk about everybody in this industry been knowing for a minute though. They aware of what's been going on. Diddy ain't no surprise to no one, let alone right here, right? Let alone Ray J.
That I think needs to be put in play. And with all the allegations and everything that's been going on, it is definitely shaking this industry up. So the importance of unity right now, I think, is the key to a positive future.
Why do you think we haven't heard from anyone until now?
You know, I just feel like a lot of people are in shock. A lot of people are dealing with it in their own way. But in times like these, I mean, we should come together. We should talk about it as a community. It's easy to divide and point fingers, but unity is where you build. You can have a stronger future for the culture. I mean, Diddy's been an icon for decades. We've all listened to his music. We've all been around him.
So if we're gonna come together as a community and talk about it, right? Why are we hiding the known facts though? Why is it gotta be sugar coated, and why does it, like, come on now, Diddy been in the industry for how long? You mean to tell me all these freak offs and this? I mean, he comes from underneath Aaron Hall. We all know Aaron Hall. Man, if we ain't aware of Aaron Hall, let's take a listen to Aaron Hall real quick. Aaron Hall video real quick, so we get familiar with who Aaron Hall is. This is who put Diddy on right here. It was groomed after to a degree, you know what I mean? And look at the titles right here. Aaron Hall on took her and fucked her, you know what I mean? Baby father outburst, you know what I mean? Like Diddy watched him make claims that Diddy watched him make love to a woman. So let's just take a gander at this real quick.
Can no bitch out there say that she handled my shit? My father's a pastor, so my whole thing is that my grandfather being a pimp, it's just like I'm third generation Aaron Hall III. My father's is Aaron Hall Jr. He's a pastor, so I just skipped over it like checkers. And my whole thing is that if you never heard a girl say that no fucked up trick shit about Aaron Hall, then you understand that Let's Chill shit is some real shit.
So that was basically like from some life experience?
Now, my whole thing is that I just think that girls think that a whole lot of guys, run after they shit. You know what I mean?
Talk to me. You can say what you want on there.
But a whole lot of you know, a whole lot of girls out there with the umbilical cords, them young 1970s, 1980s bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They try to go up there with the, you know, with the fresh out the pussy shit and think they can get like a nigga like Aaron Hall. I'm historical dick.
Yeah.
They fuck with me.
That's right. That's right.
This man said he got historical dick right here. So if y'all ain't familiar, that's Aaron Hall right there. That's a brief part of it right there. Now he already RIP. So you know, Diddy
Most of his life.
period
He considers him a
have been doing this shit for a long time. It's not, you know, he's not the only one. Just because, you know, there's Epstein before him, and there'll be more people after Diddy, and more people fell with Epstein, more people gonna fall with Diddy. But who's gonna be the ones that actually fall with Diddy though, right? Who could these people be?
That, you know, in the aftermath of that, they have witnesses that say he bragged about.
So we got J-Lo. J-Lo been in the mix for a long time. Pharrell, you know, all these people right here. Look at the title of this. Names 8 celebrities. What? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that picture right there. Look at that picture though. Let's hold on. We got to go back.
It's a shocking fall from grace. In less than a year, P. Diddy went from beloved music icon to disgraced sexual predator.
Disgraced sexual predator though. That's wild.
At least according to the charges from the feds. Right now, he's behind bars in New York.
Look at that picture right there though. Look at this man though. Look at that man's eyes right there. Like that is a sad human being right there. You could feel that man's pain right there. Look at that. Even not even having to know what he did. Like look at that face though right there. Like the eyes, you can't hide it in the eyes, man. The eyes tell it all. Look at that face right there though. You know, oh, I thought Aaron Hall died. When? I thought Aaron Hall been died. Nah, I'm tripping right there. I thought he been died. I thought he died a few years ago. But damn, look at that. Look at Diddy's face right there. That's crazy right there. Look at that man's face. Man, that's a sad man right there. Disgrace now. That's the face of a man that's disgraced. And think about it. He got all them kids right there. And now, did he have a hand in Kim Porter's death? Will that be revealed? Is that something that's going to come out in the near future? But yeah, this is crazy.
New York, the same place where just last year he was given a key to the city. It was a disturbing set of allegations that led to Diddy's arrest in the way of multiple civil suits brought by accusers. And in some of those suits, co-defendants are listed, and in others, celebrities. Could it be a time of reckoning for them too? We're taking a deep dive into all the celebrities listed in Diddy's civil lawsuits and whether they too could face federal charges. I'm Sierra Gillespie, and this is Law and Crime News. A groundbreaking case brought forth just this week when 54-year-old Shyne Diddy Combs was arrested on September 15th. He now faces some pretty serious federal charges: racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, and transportation to engage in prostitution. Diddy was indicted by a federal grand jury and is now being held in Brooklyn at the Metropolitan Detention Center after he was twice denied bail. Diddy's attorneys say he was in New York for about a week before the arrest, anticipating the federal indictment. But he wasn't the only one who kind of saw this coming. After federal investigators raided 2 of Diddy's homes back in March, we kind of had an idea something was on the way. Just this week, we learned some of the items that investigators collected during those raids of Diddy's homes in both Miami and Los Angeles. According to the indictment against Diddy, investigators seized more than 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricants from his homes. The court doc states that these items were used in something referred to as freak-offs, which were elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, masturbated during, and often electronically recorded. According to prosecutors, Diddy and his associates transported commercial sex workers over state lines and even internationally. Diddy then allegedly gave these sex workers and victims controlled substances, at times unbeknownst to the victims. Prosecutors say Diddy did this to keep the victims obedient and compliant. He then took videos of victims having sex with these sex workers, sometimes without their consent. After all this, both Diddy and the victims.
So y'all heard that he been taking pictures. So anybody that's been to these parties and partaked in the festivities of the parties, right? He done got videos of them. Now the feds got it. Now is he gonna do some singing? Is he gonna end up dead? That was a question in the comments. Will he end up dead like Jeffrey Epstein? Because we know Epstein didn't commit suicide with the police camera not working, the guard being asleep. Somebody not killed Jeffrey Epstein, or he's still alive, one of the two, however you want to word it. But these men be having so much power, so much money, You know, we wouldn't know for sure if Jeffrey Epstein was dead or not. You know what I mean? They got enough money to persuade the media, make sure it don't get out there. Because think about all the people that wanted to come forward about Diddy over all this time Diddy's been in the industry, right? None of that shit has never made no headline news. And why is that? Because there's high-powered record executives. You know what I mean? High power. You know, these are high power. These motherfuckers are the movers and the shakers right here. And now look, they got all the footage though. It's just gonna be revealed though. It's a matter of time, and it's a matter of who is it gonna be? Who will it be?
Victims would receive IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use. Federal investigators say that during the raids of Diddy's homes, they collected some of these recordings showing the disturbing details of these freak-offs. And the feds had a heads up about these recordings, thanks to some of the civil lawsuits filed against Diddy, namely the one brought by Rodney Jones, also known as the producer Lil Rod. Lil Rod worked with Diddy on his Love album starting in 2022 and says he experienced months of abuse all at the hands of Diddy. In his lengthy civil suit, Lil Rod refers to these recordings saying, quote, Mr. Combs required Mr. Jones, that's Lil Rod, to record him constantly. Mr. Jones has secured hundreds of hours of footage and audio recordings of Mr. Combs, his staff, and his guests engaging in some serious illegal activity.
Did you hear that? Hundreds of hours, though. These ain't just brief. Hundreds of hours, though. The whole time, hundreds of hours. That's crazy.
Lil Rod's lawsuit also lays out some other pretty disturbing claims, like that Diddy sexually assaulted him and forced Lil Rod to have sex with a prostitute. But Lil Rod's lawsuit came out swinging in more ways than one. Not only did it shed light on the dark allegations against Diddy, but it dropped some high-profile celebrity names too. First, there's Academy Award-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr. Lil Rod alleges Diddy was, quote, grooming him to pass him off to his friends. This fear became
Cuba Gooding Jr. though. Good Lord. Mr. Cuba Gooding Jr. right there. Damn.
reality when Mr. Combs introduced Mr. Jones to Cuba Gooding Jr. while they were on Mr. Combs's yacht. The lawsuit includes pictures of this too, showing both Diddy with Cuba and then Cuba with his arms around Little Rod. Court docs go on to say, quote, Cuba Gooding Jr.
There's some sick motherfuckers out there. What about that? That's like the sickest shit. Like even just looking at a picture like that right there with that motherfucking knowledge of intent behind it. That shit is crazy. That's disgusting.
began touching, groping, and fondling Mr. Jones's legs, his upper inner thighs near his groin, and the small of his back near his buttocks and his shoulders. He rejected his advances, and Mr. Gooding Jr. did not stop until Mr. Jones forcibly pushed him away. Here's former prosecutor Melba Pearson.
In the last couple of years, there were allegations against him for sexual assault. So now we have those prior allegations, and now we see him tied to this case as allegedly trying to, assault a Little Rod, assault others.
Back in 2019, Cuba was booked on misdemeanor.
He was going to do more than assault him right there.
Misdemeanor charges of forcible touching and sexual abuse after allegedly groping a woman in Times Square. By the next year, 3 women had come forward accusing him of non-consensual sexual touching. He eventually reached a plea deal with prosecutors that required 6 months of counseling but no jail time. Just this summer, he appeared on Dan Abrams' Live, where he discussed those charges.
You pleaded guilty to a forcible touching misdemeanor in 2022, eventually led to a guilty plea of a lesser charge. A year later, you settled a federal civil lawsuit, 2 more civil misconduct lawsuits. Can you understand why some would say, don't want to cast this guy?
Sure, but I can also understand some people who come up to me in the street all the time and yell, show me the money, and say, hang in there, and I see what you're going through. You make movies for an audience of people, right?
Gotta say, look at that Cuba Gooding Jr. now after Show Me the Money, like that. Show Me the Money was like 2 decades ago, right? Like that, Jerry Maguire, like that is an old ass movie. That time is war on him. I mean, shit, he looked like he'd been living in LA for real, for real.
So right now, I'm making a movie for faith-based people who are excited to renew our hope in humanity, especially the times we're dealing with.
So he doing something good, but behind closed doors, he got some weird shit
with politics and the world issues that are going on. So that's where I am now.
And have you expressed regret, sorrow, apologies for what happened previously?
Everything that happens in my life is for a reason. I believe that. And if I continue to walk on my path, whatever that is, I know at the end result, it'll be to make me stronger, to be a better person, to be a better father, you know? And right now, that's the moment I'm in.
Back to Melba. She says it's possible that charges could be brought against the actor.
Who's the rest of them? I want to see who the rest of these people.
For the shooting of several individuals.
Certainly when you have that kind of stuff.
Where's the rest of them, though?
It's possible. It's absolutely possible. If I was the prosecutor handling that case, I absolutely would list her, right?
Let's see who else.
He may be okay.
Another celebrity mentioned in Lil Rod's lawsuit is Young Miami, who dated Diddy from 2020.
I think that goes without saying. We all know Miami in the mix. I mean, she was the high paid girlfriend, right? She ain't no way she ain't know nothing about that shit. This video right here ain't popping like I thought it would, but you know, it's crazy though to me because let me show y'all one other one real quick. What's the one Diddy, Justin Timberlake. Look how far he go back right here though. I mean, damn, to Justin Timberlake though. That's what's crazy. Justin Timberlake, boy. It runs deep right here. He had the one with Meek Mills in the video though, wasn't it? Wasn't it the one that was with Meek Mills? Yeah, look at this right here. 48 hours with Diddy.
Yeah, so as soon as you turn 16, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you rock this every time you come to LA. Yeah, this gonna be yours. So every time you come to LA, it's a little dusty, but you know, go get the front shot of it.
Man.
Minute.
Woo. Okay.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna be driving this next year.
Yeah, when you get 16, you come down there, you gotta, you know, wear your seat.
I mean, I'm 15. You could ride in the passenger seat. I got my permit. Not yet.
No.
All right, 16.
No.
16. He said you got to be 16. Now, you know, a lot of people, I think they get it messed up when they think about what people do to sell out, right? You always hear that person is a sellout, right? They be like, he sold out. Or when we talk about these celebrities, right? Entertainment in the industry, right? We talk about that they sold their soul to get what they got now, right? They get the fame, they get the fortune, but in order to do that, they had to compromise themselves somehow, right? And you know, everybody sells themselves. Anytime you go against the morale of what you know is good naturally in your heart for something monetary like money or any kind of gain, pleasure, or any of that stuff right there, you're selling out yourself piece by piece by piece right there, going against your morale of what you know is right. So that's why I believe that a lot of these entertainers and the people in the industry, they've sold out, right? They've compromised themselves in front of God and done some of the most ugly, vile, nasty things that we can think of. And they do that, in my opinion, with the forbearing knowledge of what they're doing, though, right there. They know, and there's another power, right? There's yin and there's yang, there's light and there's dark, right? Just because somebody serves God, right, you automatically think they serving the Most High, but they really ain't serving the Most High. You could, that's why Jesus said you can't serve God and money at the same time. You feel me? You can't serve two masters. So there's one or the other. So, you know, the fruit is the action. A person's actions is their fruit, right? That you're going to know a person by the actions they do, by the fruit they produce. So you think about the industry, you think about Diddy and all the people around him, his closest people, his you know, he got a brothership. We seen in the video, right? Meek Mills, all these billionaires and shit right here. They've all took an oath though. They all took they done kept all this secret in a brotherly oath right here. They all involved in this shit. It was a brotherly oath. But you know, that's selling out though. You know, anytime you go against your natural GPS for something else, you know what I mean, for that gain, I think that's when you sell a little bit of yourself, and you can sell yourself piece by piece by piece. But y'all let me know down there in the comments what y'all think. Look at this though, Justin Biebs though, he got the Biebs in this shit right here. He got the motherfucking Biebs in here. Look, a second disturbing video of Diddy and teenage Justin. Now, this right here I seen the other day, Shyne, Diddy, You know, this is a cold statement right here. I seen this the other day, and I wanted to do a reaction on it, but I was like, you know, everybody's talking about it, right? Everybody already got it. It's kind of I try to stay away from the you know, too much of just the mainstream shit.
Let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship of brotherhood. This is someone who destroyed my life.
So we all know Shyne was signed to Bad Boy Records, right? And he had the shooting in the club where J-Lo was at. And ultimately it was Diddy that shot the gun, supposedly, allegedly, right? And Shyne took the case for him right there. Or he says in the video right here that Diddy had people testify against him. So I didn't know that part till I seen this video, but that make it even a colder case right there, that the man brought you on, you was going to take the case for him, and then he just testified. He came with the hammer and nailed every nail in that coffin to make sure they sent your ass upstate, to make sure he didn't get touched, right? So he sacrificed himself for Shyne, though, basically, because he's a higher power individual, right? He got more shit to lose. I wasn't trying to catch this video. I want to catch this whole video, because they're not giving us that right there. They're giving us a snippet right there. We need the whole thing without the rest of that bullshit right there. We need the whole video. Where the whole video at? Is this the video? Where's the full video? Let's try this one right quick. Let's see.
Rapper Shyne speaks out, says Diddy ruined his life. Okay, put him on full mask. Moses Shyne Barrow, who is an elected official now. He actually comes to America every so often, and when he does come to Atlanta and other places, he is well received, well respected. Former rapper, now politician, has broken his silence on the recent arrest of Sean Diddy Combs, once an integral part of Diddy's Bad Boy Records. This is the first time he has publicly spoken out on the music executive's recent legal troubles, while he made it clear that he takes no joy in Diddy's legal troubles. The Bad Boys chart topper is adamant that his former boss is the person who, quote, destroyed his life. With millions watching.
Get to the video.
Horrible.
Get to the video. We trying to hear Shyne.
What he did is
you.
New York nightclub incident,
Yeah, we know
but deported directly to Belize.
We know that. Where's the? You just gonna read the shit? The video?
For giving heart, he made sure to set the record straight.
Man, these videos right here, man, they be taking the content. We just want to get straight to the one video right here, full video. Where's that at? Is this it? Finally.
When I was a 18-year-old kid, you know, just wanting to do nothing other than make my mother proud and make Belize proud and do what all of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me.
Think about how cold that is right there. You was going to take the charge for him. He made sure you went downstate. He didn't leave no window of opportunity right there. He made sure it was him that shot the gun. I didn't shoot the gun. I didn't shoot the gun. I didn't shoot the gun.
And he contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship. Yes, I forgave. I moved on. But let us not pretend as if I was in Miami for Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Well,
and
I spent a birthday with him once.
I
saw a birthday cake.
I went again to do a charity event.
Shyne got up on here. He made sure as soon as all these allegations started breaking out, he got up on here and made sure to let the world know he ain't got no ties whatsoever. He did that quick, fast, in a hurry. Everybody else quiet, hush, hush. You know what I mean? Shyne made sure.
For impoverished youth in London. So let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship of brotherhood. This is someone who destroyed my life and who I forgave and who I moved on, and for the better interest of Belize, because he was in a position at that time to give scholarships and to maybe invest. I would not deny attempting to bring the investment to Belize and to bring the contributions to education to Belize, but don't distort it as if, you know, he and I were bombale. This is someone that destroyed my life, but do I take any joy?
That's a strong statement right there. Destroyed his life, though. That's how he feel in his heart of hearts right there, that he feel about Diddy, that he destroyed his life right there. From 19, I think what, he did a 20-year bid right there. So you think about it, he went to prison for all that time. Well, maybe it was 15 or something. Still, he did a long stretch right there. You think about that, though. Destroyed, that's how you got to feel. So karmatically, think about how many people Diddy has wronged and put that vibration into the universe about how many people he's wronged and did wrong, though, completely wrong right now. And now we've seen that sad face. We've seen that mug shot. Now he got to face. He got to be accountable for all these actions and things of that nature. Because previously he ain't been accountable to nobody, right? He got all the money. He can cover the shit up, wash it. Who he need to be accountable for it? And that's the kicker. You know, I think a lot of people in the world in general, especially cats that be in the streets doing the shit they be doing, they be thinking it's just this life. Like you ain't never gonna be held accountable. Like there ain't something that come after this life, though, right? There got to be something that comes after this life, right? And whatever comes after this life, whatever you did here, I think you're gonna be accountable at some point to some higher power for what you did on this earth right here. What comes from that I debate all day long too. But you know what I mean? There's got to be an accountability. Now, P. Diddy sad though, he heartbroken, suicide watch, because now he's got to be accountable. He's got to go in front of all the world and be accountable for the nasty bullshit, vile shit he done did. Destroyed his life. And I want to look at one more thing. Diddy, publisher, songs. What songs he all on? Because he got a long history. I wonder if there's a video that shows all the stuff he been on. How he made his millions 3 years ago. Let's take a gander at this one, shall we?
You have to figure out how much percentage you want in the situation. That's on you. That's between you and them.
What are the normal percentage?
Well,
yeah, this one looked like some bullshit. I'm trying to catch something better than that video though. I want to see all the discography. Maybe if we just go to Google, huh? Google.com. Let's see here. Diddy publishing rights. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find. Discography. Damn, I can't find it because I want to see all the shit that Diddy's on there. You got to think how long Diddy's been doing this. I mean, Diddy's on some of the most classic albums. You know what I mean? The most, you know, and it's terrible now because a lot of that music, when you hear it though, you're gonna think of Diddy. You're gonna think all this shit he done. So he done robbed us as the fans from all this good music. He done did it just like R. Kelly did. He done robbed the fans.
You heard about how the feds, they found over 1,000 bottles of lubricant and baby oil at Diddy houses?
What are you doing with it? I think that's weird, bro. I think, let me be honest. We all could sit back and have allegations or suspect a certain thing of us about a person, but until them feds show pictures or until somebody come and actually show proof, we can't believe it. But when
how can you not believe it? If anybody knows the feds, when the feds come and swoop you right there, they got a case. Fed rate is like 95% win rate compared to the state. So when the feds come and get you and they come arrest you, they got a case. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts. You're gonna plead out to some shit. That's why they say majority of the people that's in the federal penitentiaries, they done told on somebody. A lot of people in the feds done told on somebody because only way they ever gonna see back to life. And you got to think about how many criminals are in corporate as well. You know that the feds get a lot of corporate criminals that aren't, you know, your run of the mill street criminals. All right, they get the blue collar criminals that been, you know, Ponzi scheming multi-millions and all kinds of shit. So when the feds come get you, they got proof. It's a matter of time before it keeps getting leaked out here to the public and the media. But that shit's out there though. We know there's proof. I mean, shit, they ain't gonna come with no shit like this. These accusations been there forever. You know what I mean? Like Justin Bieber is terrified of. Look at the title of this shit.
When you got 1,000 bottles to add with all the stories, 1,000 bottles, my brother, you didn't even give a fuck enough to get rid of them.
Clearly, he right about that because we know he still kept they caught the videos when they ran up in there. They got all kinds of shit. They got, I even seen there's a video on here YouTube with all the 1,000 bottles that they've already done leaked from the SWAT team being in there. One of the SWAT members done leaked it. It's only a matter of time.
That's where his cockiness stood in at. See, when you're P. Diddy at 50, you never picture jail. Ever. I've gotten away with it for 30 years. I got this. I know how to slide them in and slide them out. I know how to move the drugs. They ain't gonna check no P. Diddy. Reality check, man. That's all it was. He got too comfortable. It's only one king. It's a king of all kings. I don't care if you the king of your house. There's only one king. King of all kings.
Oh,
and he gonna remind you every time. Like, Puff, bro, your ass. Wow. You niggas like freaky. Y'all freaky men. How they said in Chicago, freaky man? Freaky man. That nigga name, freaky man. I look at his kids and everything. It's more deeper questions that I be wanting to know. Like, why were you so infatuated with a child that wasn't yours? Were you grooming that little boy? I don't even want to start those conversations because that's not your child. You know what I'm saying? And for you to keep him that close, it's like you kept him that close because he might got your secrets because he's not your child. So if he's not your child and you that type of person with that type of character, you don't mind actually doing it to him when he finally reaches a certain age because he's not yours. And you know in your mind he's not yours. And now you keep him real close to you. You make sure he don't go to his daddy. Why? You make sure he's separated with him and you provide him with everything he wants. Why? You got one of them little Michael Jackson secrets. He got one of them secrets that he can't tell nobody because his legacy, I mean, his manhood gonna be, and not only that, his brother not gonna look at him crazy. Only Puffy know, only God and Puffy.
About Quincy, right?
I don't know. All I'm gonna say is, I don't know.
I'll be sure, son.
All I'm gonna say is, who's infatuated with another man's son like that? Like that seemed like grooming to me.
And we know Al B. Sure and Diddy, right? They got animosity, right? They be going at each other and shit like that. And we know Diddy is more of like on some silent, like revengeful type of shit. That's some shit he would be doing some weird shit with his kid right there as a, you know, like a power, you know, that's just so, you know, that shit's so just warped and distorted. It's just, you know what I mean? Nasty, vile.
I got, oh, that's his daughter's brothers. Get the fuck out of here. Huh? Plenty of daughters got brothers. Go show one man that do it. That ain't in the household with him. Like, I'm saying, like, I'm not married to your mother. If I'm married to your mother, then yeah, fuck your daddy. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there, I'm here. But I'm not married to your mother. You actually my stepson. I keep you with me. I treat you like what for? I want to know what Justin Bieber, I want to know. Justin Bieber, look at his life change. His man life, that man is terrified of Puffy. I seen the video. I'm in the streets, dog. Like people know, fear, dog. Me like, what happened to your number? He like, oh, man, I lost it. no fear, man. You got to think of all the people, the white folks who've been at the parties. They scared. They don't roll in crowds with niggas and guns. You know, when they get slapped in the mouth at a party for being too high, they shut up. You get what I'm saying? You got to think of all these people who've been terrified for years.
All these people right here. Diddy, Cassie, what's the punch in the stomach? Where is the one video right here where all these people at the dinner party, right? All at the dinner party, and they all see the I will play the Diddy footage right here, but I know they're gonna restrict my video if I do that right there. But there's a video that I just seen. I don't know what the title of it is, but it talks about like a dinner being had, and there's a bunch of big wigs there, right? They all at the table, and he punches Cassie in the stomach, and everybody is a witness. And you know, she folded over, she took the hit, and you know, Diddy has a little rage and shit from what I was reading, and it said like everybody just kept eating though. You know what I mean? You know, it's like some New Jack City shit, right? That New Jack City. Everybody put their head down. You know what I mean? They know who's in power right there. You know, Nino Brown. That's Nino Brown right there. Diddy was on some Nino Brown shit. Now we reading titles like Diddy placed on suicide watch as more victims come forward. That's crazy. Hell on earth. Now let's take a glance at this.
Well, Sean Combs still behind bars as we speak after a judge denied his request for bail a second time. And the place where he's locked up now getting a lot of attention. The Metropolitan Detention Center, the only federal jail in New York City, is known for violence, poor conditions, and a string of celebrity detainees. And Diddy's attorneys want him out. NBC News' Yasmin Youssian has more.
From his $48 million Miami mansion to hell on earth where chaos reigns. Just some of the words used to describe the Metropolitan.
So being that Diddy is Diddy and he's known by, he ain't gonna be in population. He's he's in an isolation cell right now that got windows on it where everybody sees in, and he got to take a shit in a little hole. There's a little hole in the cell right there. When I was locked up, you know, I'd be in the hole. If I went to the hole, they had suicide watch cells. So, you know, you could look out the window and you see the dudes that be in there on that suicide stuff right there. You know, they put them up in there with nothing. They be sleeping on the floor, be super cold in there. So all Diddy got right now to pass his time, I guarantee his days are super long because 24 hours he got in that cell right there by himself to think. That's all he got right there. 24 hours right there to think. All the memories, all that lifestyle, that shit just went out the window because we know right now already, even if he was to beat some of these cases right here, he's got mandatories that he's gonna end up doing. He's gonna do some time in the feds, you know, whether he kill himself or he gets killed while he in there. But he gonna be in a PC pod, right? Protective custody. They ain't putting Diddy high. He too high risk. So he's in a jail inside of a jail, basically. You know what I mean? Even the prisoners in the prison are living better than him right now because they get to come out. You know, they can make phone calls, watch TV. You know, he's gonna be able to order some canteen, but it's probably like $100 limit. All you're gonna get is some Oreos, some top ramen and shit like that. And he ain't even got no. He gonna have to make that hot ramen out of the sink, though, out of lukewarm water in the sink. They don't give you no piping hot water and none of that stuff. You got to eat that stuff right there. So his whole world, his life as he known it, he went from the top all the way to the bottom, face first.
Detention Center, where Sean Diddy Combs is now being held without bail after pleading not guilty to sex trafficking and racketeering charges.
Combs abused, threatened, and coerced victims to fulfill his sexual desires, protect his reputation, and conceal his conduct.
He is not the first high-profile inmate to pass through these walls. Ghislaine Maxwell, R. Kelly, Pharma Bro, Martin Shkreli, and crypto fraudster Sam Bankman-Fried. All.
Now look, all them faces, look. Every one of them except old girl right there really got the harshest. They all got found guilty some way. So, yeah, once again, Diddy's not beating this shit right here. He's going down for something.
As they waited for their federal criminal trials, called this jail home. But the conditions of the prison are far from homey, notoriously described as, quote, dreadful, as one judge put it. Some on the bench have even moved away from sending nonviolent defendants there. In April, a group of detainees that prosecutors said were MS-13 gang members in court documents stabbed an inmate 44 times in an attack caught on camera. 2 shivs were recovered from the attack.
Now, y'all see those right there? Look at that. Look at that. In the penitentiary, you call those bone crushers right there, because look at that. Look at that big piece of metal right there. That's what they doing. They poking that shit in you. And that ain't just no federal. That's every penitentiary that you go to, though. You feel me? A majority, people get them from the welding shops. People looking all over for something still, out of ice machines, all kinds of shit. Look at that shit, though. Getting poked with that right there. That's up close and personal right there. You know what I mean? Turn your back right there. And this right here is running up in you right there.
You see them here. The victim survived. And in the last 3 years alone, 4 inmates have died by suicide. And violence is not the only issue. Accusations of medical neglect, staffing shortages, smuggling of drugs, some allegedly facilitated by employees. At least 6 staff members charged with crimes in the last 5 years, according to the AP. Some accused of accepting bribes and providing contraband.
I've had clients describe NBC as hell, as the worst conditions they've been in.
Lance A. Clark is a federal defense attorney who's been there many times.
Now, if the government is going to mandate that they are responsible for your well-being, they have to ensure the safety of your well-being.
Occupy the seats until they get heat.
In the winter of 2019, protests over
where all the protests? Why they ain't got protests for Diddy though, right? Diddy got all these celebrity friends, all these people out there. Where is the protest for Diddy? Why ain't nobody protesting for Diddy? Why ain't nobody? Usually they be happy, usually you got fans that can look past all the shit. Where are all the people speaking for Diddy at though? Where are they at though? That's what I want to know. Where are all these billionaires and millionaires? Why they didn't put the money on the line? Why didn't they sign their name as a trustee on his release papers so he could get parole? Like, where are they? They all left him though. Everybody's left Diddy. Diddy has nothing out there though. Right now, Diddy is isolated, and the only ones that probably really, really love him, right, are his kids, right? His children. I mean, they show up to from the outside looking in, but I know they gotta be questioning, like, damn, Dad, but they've been knowing the shit too. I mean, they've gotta seen it. They had to see it. Now, as grown men, they seen their dad at 50 years old fall from grace though. That's crazy.
where a power outage left inmates without light or heat for a week in the cold.
I understand how cold it must be in those cells, and not to have any electricity, any lights, and to not be able to communicate with your family is just inhumane.
The prison has about 1,200 detainees and is the only federal prison in the nation's largest city. The DOJ shut down New York City's other federal jail, the Metropolitan Correctional Center, back in 2021, 2 years after Jeffrey Epstein died by suicide there. A Bureau of Prisons spokesman telling NBC News they, quote, take seriously addressing the staffing and other challenges at MDC Brooklyn, adding the director appointed an urgent action team and they've increased staff.
This stuff be bullshit though, because this be what they feed the press. But you gotta remember, when you locked up like that, whenever you're doing time like that, you are the bottom of humanity's totem pole right there. You know, you're the trash of humanity right there. For you to be outed of society by committing a crime, you are the lowest on the totem pole, and who gives a fuck about your cries, your screams? That's why, you know, the people that's why they call the like jail or prison, right, the belly of the beast, because you really go into the belly of the beast being the machine, you know what I mean? The courts, the whole nine. You're really in the belly of the beast right there. And, you know, Diddy right here, he right there in the thick of it.
Staffing.
MDC has historically had tremendous problems, and the problems aren't resolved.
Combs' lawyers originally hoping he could await trial under house arrest at his mansion, now arguing for him to be moved to a prison in New Jersey in the lead up to this trial, citing the prison's poor conditions, violence, and deaths. On Wednesday, his lawyer said
Diddy friends right here. Look, we've seen the inner circle. Let's hear it out of his mouth, though. Let's hear what he got to say. Let's hear what Diddy say.
It's a dream come true. You got to understand, growing up in New York, Times Square was always that big thing, that thing that was so, like, you know, just huge. You go and you see it, and it's like overwhelming. And you know, this is a dream come true. A dream come true to perform in Madison Square Garden, and you know, dream come true is to take over Times Square like we're doing today for Ciroc. Yeah, the commercial is really about friendship. It's like a lot of people that are real friends, and we kind of shot them reportage in their own moment. And the people that are with me and my section of it are my real friends. And I think that's what Ciroc is about, when friends get together and it's about your inner circle. So it's called Step Into the Circle is the tag.
So where is this circle at now, though, right? Where are these friends at right here? Where are they at? Where are they at? That's what I want to know. Where are all these people that he deemed friends, right? Top, he up there with the top of the elite, though. Where are all these friends?
Tagline for the campaign. I mean, a lot of my friends are here today. People I grew up with, people I went to high school with, people that I've worked with, for people that have been in my life for over 15, 20 years, you know. I'm not a guy to really get a
all these people that he's speaking so highly of right now, he had his worst time right now. Where are they at for him right now? I'm sure we can give a percentage, right? There's some people in the shadows we may not know about. It probably got some moral support out there somewhere. But look, this just goes to show you, because even Jesus, right, at his time before he knew he was going to be crucified or taken off this earth, his own disciples went against him, right? They said they never would. They'd always honor him. They'd always do this. And when push came to shove, even Jesus' own disciples. So this goes to show you, you know, a man will transgress against his brother for a piece of bread. And, you know, it's a cold world we live in right here. But this is a prime example. This man is on the highest level. And we ain't seen in the media none of these friends, none of this inner circle, none of them. Nobody, not one person.
A lot of new friends, you know. I really like sticking to what works for me and the people that have been with me through the ups and downs. My best time is like maybe when we're away and where the phones are off and we're unplugged and we're just present. You know, it's rare that we're present. Somebody's always on the phone. Somebody's doing this. Somebody's busy. But when we get on the island or we turn off the phones and, you know, we get to just be with each other, it's special. We really went for reality. So everywhere we shot, it was more about the people. We're going away from just the celebrity. We're going away from me to we, you know, and it's really about the people. Like they're the stars of the spot. This evening, we're going to turn all of these beautiful screens and we're going to take it over and it's going to be Ciroc and everybody's going to enter the circle. And, you know, it's just going to be, it's going to be something that's really never been done before.
That circle ain't holding you up right there, though. That's the cold reality of it right there. Cold reality right there. Look, there go Diddy right there with Jay-Z. I mean, we all know who his inner circle is, though. It's not a guessing game. We know who's involved in this shit to a degree. And they've all batted an eye to the shit for decades, though. Ain't nobody cared about it till now. Now that it's coming out, now this was the last piece of this equation before I get off here with y'all right here. Now, CEOs stepping down, right? We got 20 CEOs, right? Kevin Lyles being one of the CEOs that have been stepping down over the last few days, right? Let's see. CEO stepping down, Kevin. How you spell it? Lyles? Is that how you spell it? Probably spelling that wrong. Kevin Lyles steps down. 75 music. This shit look like some bullshit right here. And the headlines, they got the headlines in here like this some real news, like this really was something. I'm trying to find the stepping down. Let's see what this talking about.
Disclaimer, hey, you What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nasho, and welcome to Coolin' TV. Hey, I just want to give a disclaimer. Hey, you ain't got to believe nothing I say in this video. Throughout this video, we just going to state facts on what's been going on, give a little speculation. All right? Appreciate you. So, bro is looking scary. All right? It's getting scary for a lot of people. Like I told y'all in my last video, if you haven't seen it, it's at like 200,000 views now. All right? Just in one day. The link going to be in the description. So, just a couple days after Diddy's arrest, we've been seeing a lot of weird things go on. We've been been seeing people resign. We've been seeing people get quiet. You know, just been a lot of questionable things going on. All right, so today, y'all, the president and CEO of Warner Music Japan decide.
See, I wonder. I don't think, you know, no telling who be at these parties, or no telling whose names be in this freak off party list right here. You know, I wonder if these two really got anything to do with Kevin Lyles. I see it being a little more close proximity, right? You know, I could see that right there. But there's, you know, there was a list of 20 of them though. But this video gonna go into some extra stuff. I can already see where he going. He got that hype in there. You know what I mean? One of them channels, don't show your face, got all the hype in the video. You know, you passing everything off like fact. That shit ain't fact though. You know what I mean? That should be some falsified shit. Look at this. Look at this video right here. Shocking video of Justin Bieber on his knees at a Diddy party is breaking the internet. These cats is lit. 2.8K watching right now. They lit right now watching Justin Bieber on his knees at a Diddy party, though. That shit's wild. I want to see if I can find a better video real quick, though. It's 20 CEOs stepping down. Let's see what it brings up here. Step down. We know that was Nike. Step down. See, I don't know. Seeing that, you know, like, I don't think he had nothing involved in it. But what these CEOs, maybe it's more of something that goes on with the economy coming up here in a future issue with the economy and calls that got to be made through the business, so they don't have to take the hit for it right there. Because, you know, with the economy the way it is right now, there's probably a lot of mass layoffs and shit like that coming down. You know, some people think we beat the recession. Some people think the recession gonna get worse. So I'm probably one of the people that believe the shit's probably gonna get worse before it gets better. But being that it's an election year, I feel like, you know, they're gonna make it look good for right now, right? They're gonna put the Hollywood appeal on it. You know, that's what I think right there. Yeah, false narrative, more like Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, facts right there. Facts. Big facts. Yeah, there was some other little videos. I can't seem to find them right now, but shit, I think we covered it though for the most part though. I think we realized all of these friends that Diddy had, you know, where they at now. You know, and I think at the end of the day, we all learned that in our own lives, probably, right, that friends would disappoint when it's time to have the expectation of being a true friend right there, which is unfortunate for us. You know what I mean? As humans, right, we should be able to be better for one another. But, you know, it's another type of world we live in 2024, on our way to 2025. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts in the comments right there. Let me know what y'all think. You know, drop the comments. Like I said, I don't care if you're trolling, whatever. Every comment count. And if you made it this far in the video, been rocking with me, and I appreciate everybody that's in the chat. All y'all that was 12, we was up to like 30 there for a minute, but shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all tapping in with me. I appreciate y'all viewing, and shit, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. I'm gone.